Assalamu alaikum everybody. Remember, Allah, when He described the Prophet's personality, the Lord already described my personality to you. So I'm just going to keep repeating. Something about me, my nafs, doesn't get too low, been ignoring, or doesn't care Adam's leave. My nafs doesn't get too high when the people call me a legend and hero and the smartest man in human history. And the Jundullah, warrior. You know, I'm tough, not weak, strong. When it comes to Islam religion, very tough. I'm very smartest man, being an Adam father. And when it comes to best service to Islam, I'm the number one. And I'm the number one being created in the human being. Assalamu alaikum everybody. You know, my old video I talk about Jan creations, genes trouble, test imtihan, waswases, trouble everywhere very fast, strong mind, never forgot. That was kind of things, my ideal Lord gives 20, 30, Allah is great. Remember, Allah is Al-Qadir. When I knew Allah is Al-Qadir, this is another thing is telling to Allah why He didn't do this, why He didn't do this. I'm not just kind of person like this. Sharing the first father of the genes, Jan, because I taught different languages. I knew Gabriel was very sad. I said, Allah is very sad about one servant. When I was a lot like this, talking to Jan, different languages, asking his children about me or devil, not sure. Allah knows the best, but He does knows me. He does the first brain, first gene, his name is Jan. So you know, Jan means come to smoke, fire from smoke. Today the normal fire, smoke. And you know, this universe Allah He created because of me, and I'm gonna love it. Allah created because of me. Everywhere I go, there's a sign Allah has loved to me. When it comes to Moses' love, Muhammad is Moses' love. Now my Islamic ideas continue. Yeah, when we keep back from the paradise, Hawa was separated. I was top on the mountain, I believe Sri Lanka, today it is. And devil was separated. Remember, devil was jealous, keep lying to me. I believe Allah knows the best. I talked to Him finally, after between paradise, the place I talked to Him. He gave me a whisper. You know, I was just all like this. You know, look at today I'm laughing, you know. Being a prophet of them, Shaitan gave me a whisper about you going to be an angel, ate this tree and you're going to live for forever in Jannah. Today I'm just laughing this whisper. Because you know why I'm laughing? He got no experience yet. How He's going to lie the son of the Adams. Today, you already knew, man. You're worse than devil. I don't see today devil worshippers keep talking about this religion. I don't see myself being a prophet. Keep talking nowhere. Love Islam and love His Allah, His religion. I don't complain today the day or night time. So why should I complain today? This is a halal or haram. You know, later on I'm going to explain to you, when you listen to all my Islamic ideas slowly, not only believe in Allah, doesn't mean you're Muslim today. The way you're going to follow today is Muhammad way, for category. And these Imams, they already knew me. Imam Shafi, Hanbali, Hanif and Malik, they already knew me. This is Allah wants it. Because at the end of the day, you know devil is going to make a lot of things different, because I'm going to come back this world again. But remember, now I keep back from the paradise different ways. I was crying. One thing I was sure about this, I knew my sins. And I've been crying for years. Including, say this, I've been crying for 1,000 years every day. That was going to make my children go to hellfire. But the thing, I was crying my sins and blood come to my eyes. I was so crying all the time. Devil's generation always comes. Oh, it's the First Nation. Devil was the left side. The trees, the flowers everywhere, birds everywhere. I was on the top on the land, couldn't walk. Lord dressed me up, different clothes. When he comes today, this clothes, he says, your idea. I was sure about my sins. And I knew one thing is, before the creation, without imtihan, replacement paradise, Allah says, doesn't matter which term or where you're going to live, you are going to paradise. Then, you know, a couple of reasons we are going to leave this world anyway. Because Allah, when He created all this universe and everything, before the jinns, you know, my spirit was in the space in the dunya, I was watching. You're all going to live here and you're all going to die here. In this planet, only the human nation is going to live. There is no animals, nothing, a different planet. Only in the dunya, in this world, this earth. You know, when I kick out from the paradise, speaking Turkish, today you know the first nation Allah called Turk, Adam and Hawa. Allah gave the Turk nation. When you say Turk, it means something to do with the Islam, meaning. And Allah says, I'm full in love with the Turk nation. In the history, I don't know about today, you know about today it is. Gonna talk about later. And when you say Turk, it's something to do Islam. Turk mean. Allah give this nation to Adam and Hawa nation. So what it is, I've been crying all the time, blood come my eyes. I dressed up. One of them, Islamic hadiths, angels are too scared. I was so huge. They make dua so I can't be shorter. And the one of them, I was so lonely, been crying for years. I was separate the Hawa. That was family, generation, all the dreams coming. But you're going to remember, the day I was leaving the paradise, kick out in the world, is nearly 1,000 years or over, is already past. I feel like in the morning, say 6 o'clock in the morning, say 5 o'clock at night time, I feel in the paradise. When I get back from the paradise in dunya, already 1,000 years past. Because the place, paradise in here, time is different. And today, this dunya, the time you live in, is so different. You know, I was crying, blood coming in my eyes. Jinns are visiting me. Devil lying to his family, and they're swearing at me. You know, so you know, this is how this is the things I remember, and 100% I remember. But the talking languages, I don't understand. That's the reason I chose Turkish language. But you know, listen to I call brother or my children. And after that, Allah's going to see as a children. Because this, you're going to know, when I was Adam time, I don't look like this. With Adam time, I was so tough. I'm not even tough today, I am. And this is the Azrael wants it, get old. And the Azrael wants it to have Mangels wants to have a speech problem. I want to talk about later on with this why. But end of the day, continuing my Islamic ideas, why Allah is organizing Barzakh, Kalubala, Sema, Arsh, because I'm going to remember Allah wants to organize it. And Allah He already showed all the world. This is another my idea. But the thing is, I was dressing up, walking from the land. I believe it's Sri Lanka, the land. I was on the top. I was walking. I was sure with my sins. And then later on, I knew my children's going to go to hellfire. I already knew when I was Adam time, there's going to less people in the paradise more than in hell, Jahannam. In Jahannam's fire is so dark. Very tough place. You're that people are gonna live there forever. That's the reason, including myself and Hawa, I say, I'm the father of the Muslims only, not for hill dogs. You know, when I start talking to the devil, Shaitan, I make devil first. I don't know, do I meet the Hawa after or before? And after that, I meet the Hawa in Arafat. But now I'm going to talk about what remember when I was at Adam time. And this is just Allah did not create me like this. Just how my personality is. When I was at Adam time, I love to test to my children. I don't care if they get angry or not. Because being the first human being, taking responsibility, and you knew all this universe, Allah, He created me and used the advantage to be the first human being. And looking to my children, the Nabis and the Prophet in the future, I have to gonna be like this. So what I remember is, I tell all the jinns all come together, showing how Allah He created this universe, what I remember. And I saw they King John, they got so much affected, brother. He prays to Allah. He do the sajda, his wife and everything. And they see him as a First Nation, as a human being. And they knew jinns creation is my idea. And they knew finally why Allah created us before the insan, they say. I wasn't proving Islam religion, showing them, all I do is using my idea, telling to Allah, show this creation idea. Show my idea. When I sing it, I say, Alhamdulillah. I show the Jan, how Allah He created the Jan. They talk about me and they talk about maybe devil. All the jinns look at the Jan. All jinns, maybe 50 billion or 40 billion, they accept Islam religion. Just showing, just using my idea, not prophet miracles. I was top on the sky. Allah tell me one thing I was going to ask for a devil to say that to Adam. And he says, I don't want it. And I make, got a blue eye, dark place, big fingers, you know, a lot of things, look very dark thing. So I knew this is shaitan. And what it is, Allah has write al-Hadith, and that time in the dunya, Allah already ordered in the Jannat, He rejected the sajda. In the dunya, every son of the Jans, including myself, including the shaitan, and all the jinns, I tell Allah, please, give one more time to sajda order to shaitan. He was so dark, crying all the time. He says, I love Allah. Please, I don't want to be a sajda to you. Allah says, this is my order. You're going to do sajda to Adam. He says, I don't want it. Then what I got involved, I said, please, Allah, speak. All the jinns, they hear the Lord voice. He says, sajda to Adam. He rejected. This is the thing I remember when I was at Adam time. The thing I was looking is like blue eye, dark thing, long fingers, you know. So I can knew that's shaitan when I remember. Because a lot of jinns, they got bees, horns, famous difference. The generation, the jinns creation is my idea. Travel fast, whispers, this is my idea. And they knew this is my idea, that for sure. Angels get help involved. Adam like this, all universe create this. He could have affected, calling me Allah later on when the day I was living. But the thing is, before, one of the reasons Lord, He was so sad and our angels cannot believe, and Angel Gabriel keep blaming me, don't ask. I asked the shaitan to get into me because I was guessing, including the prophets, and today, the people who are living today, they wouldn't call me Allah. And the Lord was very sad about this. Another good thing is, I remember, it was a dark time. I remember one servant, I was going to make dua. Allah says, Adam, he is the biggest enemy more than devil. Today you know who it is. Hulu Dajjal, Antichrist. So we're going to go back to slow, step by step, what I remember when I was at Adam time. I knew the Quran, but I don't knew the chapters. So I met the Hawa, I met all the jinns, except Islam religion, you know, for years telling the devil, do sajda to me, and he rejected. I haven't told him, look at this, you're going to have a statue. Oh, Adam, If you Allah telling you ruh, then why are you keep telling me to do sajda? You calling me dirty dust, dirty toprak. You know the dust toprak. You calling me dirty dust. I'm fire. You crap. Allah, I'm better than you. He says. One thing about the good thing about the devil, I knew he got so happy, see his Jan, but he hided it. He's so jealous. He knew finally why this whole universe and everything, including the genes, Allah he created because of me. He got very jealous about this, angry. Another thing is, angels, they knew after my death time comes. What a good thing is, his mom, dad already knew. He's going to be in Jannat, being Imam and kick out biggest enemy. His mom, dad already knew this. Because today, the reason I was going to say Allah, I knew my children's going to kill one of them. Why did mom, dad, devil, he doesn't know it? He goes, here we go, Adam, they know it. And angels knew this before or after my death time, they tell me. After my death time comes, they told my spirit and my hold me little baby, he goes, oh, we already know, we're very happy with this. But he started blessing me Allah slowly. I'm not allowed to give his name, and angel Gabriel keep blaming me, don't happens. Today I already have for 40 years, having a black magic. Trust me, brother, when I meet the heart and mind of this black magic, to angel teach the human nations how to use black magic, they cannot believe I'm still stand up and very tough when this black magic, because they do a lot of bad things to me. Just my character, very tough. You know, I make myself sick because I want to get sick, thinking and talking. So I knew what I speak when the angel time comes. But you know, no one can stand this human history with this black magic. This is my fault. With this Antichrist Dajjal situation happening, I'm going to talk later. I want to get hurt because I hurt Allah. That's the reason law was very sad. And when it comes to my situation, Nabis and the Prophets in the human histories, Allah tests like this to everyone. So I have to be patient. So what it is, I met the Hawa. For years, I'm trying to tell the devil, I said, look, devil, people are going to reject me. They're not going to see me as Adam, father. Oh, really, Adam? You serious? Yeah, I'm so serious. They're not going to see me as Adam. Be a Muslim. You're going to feel bad the day I come before the judgment time. You wish going to be a Muslim. He goes, I'm going to wait till you until you come then. I don't want to be a sajda to you. And today I already knew this. And Allah says, didn't worth it today. What didn't worth it today? But you know, it's just been me and Adam crying his children, going to heal, because you don't know how the heal looks like. We already knew it. And now is when Allah he create the paradise and heal, my spirit make dua to heal. At the top, Allah make more hard and hard and hard. One tiny little hill, little thing, sharps, or I don't know what I call it, little thing, to world, to the all space, just one little thing. So you're gonna know how strong hill it is. You know, being a prophet, we know how the hill looks like. You know, it's just my mistake, getting her from Dajjal, Antichrist, and devil. Today, I'm telling to Allah, didn't worth it at all. But you know, I meet the Hawa, trying to make devil to be Muslims, sharing my ideas and everything, prove all the son of the Jans being a Muslim. Devil generation do very good job. His kids are bashing him all the time. He's going to be our biggest enemy. Remember, step by step, Allah shows me the future, cut the Prophet's life, what religion is going to be, and testing me the future, and testing my Islamic ideas, and testing being smart with the devil, what I'm going to do. The first thing is I want to share is, when I was at the time living, remember angel's name, are so similar, you're going to know why my son looks like they got different names and different, they can turn to any black dresses. But you're going to know angels' biggest four names are similar as my Islamic idea, Jibreel, Mikael, Israfil, and Azrael. But remember, You cannot imagine how many angels there are. Every angel's names are so different. You don't find Jabrail to another name. Every angel's names are different. This is another Islamic idea. From the angel name, that's the reason my first son, Kabil, and the second Habil, I put the similar to this angel's name. The reason is, Lord does not have a son. Lord does not have a daughter. Lord is just himself. He created the daughter. He created the male and female. And when it comes to giving the similar name, Habil, Kabil, the four angels' names, so you know these angels, they're not daughters. They're not males. They're just light. They only turn to male. Allah wants it. That's it. Nothing else. And when you say, when I explain to you how Allah, His character and His name different, Lord doesn't turn nothing. He make the creation turn anything. You know, the angels only allowed to turn to male, and my idea, they're only allowed to dress white color. So you knew the reason, Habil, you know the reason I knew Kabil is going to be married, so jealous. His brother is going to marry this, my another daughter, Aklima, and then he got jealous, he's got murder. But that's the reason. Turkish means katil is a murder. I put Kabil on purpose. For myself, I wouldn't forget my sins. And then, so I knew, just keep an eye on Kabil, the generation, and how he's going to do is. From H, Hawa, from Kabil, you take out the K, you put Habil. So Hawa can get happy. Habil, Kabil, Jabrail. So you know the reason is, my two sons, I and L finished with the angel four names similar. Lord does not have a daughter, or Lord does not have a son at all. So you knew Adam's worship 1,000 years to Allah, to not equal to nothing, no statues, anything. The day I see the creation when it happens, when Allah went to do the arsh thing, arsh, istifa, I don't know how to say it. That's the time Allah, His light is arrived to me. And then, you know, the day I see, when I was in the paradise, I know I see Allah, His character, His self. I saw the light, not even the light I see in the Jannat. When I see the Allah, His light in Jannat, when I see the Allah, His light, Nur, is my spirit see this, and we're very affected, but that's the reason I give in the child name similar to the angel's name, so you know Lord does not have a son or daughter. When it comes to angels, they're not male, they're not female, they're not allowed to lie, they're not allowed to swear, they don't get sins, they don't have a nest, they are under common to Allah. Without permission, cannot arrive. Without permission, they will never speak. For example, 2 billion years and years and years, if Allah said don't speak, they won't speak. They're all like this. This is how the angels they are. You're going to know Allah, His name is Samit. We all need Allah. When I make angels equal to Allah, that's one of my children names idea. When it comes to, because I knew I want English a bit popular, you know, because I know a lot of, remember, my son is not comfortable with his name, but then he got so excited about it. You know, in the English, it says shit, and Turkish says shit alayhi salam, is so different. The reason my son looks like me, asking to Allah, if I grow up here, how I'm going to be like this, and how people going to be like this. That's it. And the Lord create my son, Prophet Seth Shit alayhi salam, is a Turkish name, not Arabic again. When I give this name, Lord is so happy. The reason I give this name, Shit alayhi salam, so all world they knew Allah, His truly name, Asma'ul Husna, 99 names. And when the angels say Shit alayhi salam, so you know they're not swearing. There's a different paradise in English and Turkish. You got away with his name, but end of the day, Allah loved that name so much. When you say Kabil, Habil, Shit alayhi salam, Shit alayhi salam is a Turkish name. The rest of them, Hawa give that name. When you say my another daughter is Akhluma, the one of them, my beautiful daughter, she's so beautiful. And when I talking about my children for 20,000 years ago, that remember Allah, He created the insan. I'm gonna like it. There was some uglies. Today, the nations you live in the history, until the history today, until the MyId Adam time today, my children are the hottest and handsome people and tough and very tough and crazy in human history until the judgment time comes. If today one of them, my daughter or my son will come, you will call them God. That's how beautiful they are. I want to talk about with this later with the angels, but when it comes to very tough, no one can bash them because I teach them to become tough. This is the one of them, my character, being a prophet Adam, teaching my children and my grandchildren become tough, so you won't become weak, the devil and his whispers. So this is the pretty much step by step telling to the day I'm living with the Adam. But we're gonna remember only one thing is, I was testing the air. Let me just tell them the things I remember, my prophet miracles. When I touch the fire, my hand doesn't burn. I travel, I did in Adam time to Saudi to Sri Lanka. In 2 minutes I travel. I travel very fast. I walk in the sky. I talk to animals. When I hold a rock, the water comes. When I hold a rock, I can hear the zikr. There's another thing is, today you cannot hear it. Every time the rocks, space, skies, everything, they do zikr. They're giving the Allah name all the time. You won't notice, but it is. That's the thing when I remember now, when Allah, He created all the space, I can hear the sky, clouds, rocks. They're praying to Allah, zikr. Unbelievable, brother. Now I'm just step by step telling why the reason I put this my children's son name similar the angel's name, so people they knew this is the one of them my Islamic Nizam continue with the creation ideas and everything. So you know the reason is remember Allah shows me 5 prophets. Allah's testing me the future against the devil. What I'm going to do and what the jinns are going to do with his fathers and generations. So keep giving the Islamic ideas. So my next videos is going to be Nuh alayhi salam, one of them my grandchild, but I'm going to do step by step which prophet I remember and which prophet I'm going to remember. I'm gonna talk about next video. I'm gonna talk about the day I'm living with the Adam time, and then next video, my spirit arrived as prophets, talking about this. Remember these things, and that's it. Keep continue. I reckon that will be better. And now this is the first idea, the first thing. When it comes to the imtihan, I love to test my children. One of them, my idea, knew the Quran and asking to Allah, please send wahi to Jabba, say, write in the Quran like this. But I got no idea what's in the Quran when I was at the time. My book is a suhuf. The suhuf languages are so different than today the language alphabet you have. I remember. We're not allowed to drink bloods. You're not allowed to eat porks that time. And now when my kids grow up, Harb and Kabi, I was telling to Allah, I'm going to do step by step, telling to Allah, please do not give my children a name on the Quran. Knew from me, and today you knew from the hadith, is one of the MyId hadith, Habil and Kabil. Read the Quran story, I was testing like this, because when they got older, they want to get married. And how your children knew the languages, I asked Allah to teach them. But only one thing, I don't want my children to know. I don't want until the Nook generation, I don't want them to speak Turkish because of the devil. So he wouldn't know my Islamic ideas. And the good thing is today, I was speaking 700 languages. I chose only one language. in Turkish so I can remember. When the Jibreel says, speak in different languages and then arrive to Allah, come back, then talk in Turkish, you kick out from the paradise. Then when I in the dunya, one of the Islamic alims, knowledge, he explained to this is the one thing me and Musa we cannot believe. Muhammad's ummah alims, they're like Israeli prophet, their knowledge is very good. Maybe they saw the dreams, but they don't know me. I said, Jibreel, how he knows you speak Turkish to me? How look at this alim it is, who is this? I can't believe it. And then we were talking about the Jibreel with me with the situation. You know, today, I think when you knew Allah teach the languages, Baqarah chapter 31, I believe. When you do the Quran Tasvir, this Ottoman alim, he explained when the Adam alayhi salam start kick out from the paradise, he says, Angel Gabriel arrive. I already remember my souls explained to him in other videos. And then he speak different languages. Then he comes back and he says, he speak Turkish. But the thing I knew, my nest was too high. I don't want to get out from the paradise. I was so neat. Hawa was so neat. You know, I'll kick back from the paradise. But he was speaking the Turkish to me after I come back again. And when this Ottoman alim, Quran chapter 31, he do tasvir and translate. Tasvir means details, more details. And when I remember speaking to Angel Gabriel, Turks are going to rule the world. So anyone against the Turk are the biggest enemy to Allah, I believe, inside or outside every nations. Because Turk is going to be a Khilafat, Islamic State, control everything, because that's Allah wants it. That's another reason Jibreel was speaking Turkish. He came back from the paradise speaking to Jibreel. He says, Turks are going to control all the world. But remember, Adam and Hawa, the first nation, Allah called Turk. And when it comes to Turk, mean something to do with the Islam meaning. And when the Lord says, I'm falling in love with the Turk nation, maybe in the history, they're going psycho about me. And when it comes to the Islamic State ruling, they did a very good job. I'm very happy with this. And later on, I'm going to talk about a couple of kings and wars and a couple of things in the history I'm going to talk about. I already explained to my Prophet Miracle. One of them, a funny story about the animal is, I like to give a look in the Google Translate. Bee, you know the bee, every time I wake up in the morning, they keep visiting me all the time. And they keep blaming, please Adam, tell Allah, let us write in the Quran. I was testing for years, and finally I said, oh, look, you always come from because of Allah. I open my hands, please, Lord has got unlimited power. Let him do something, give some of the food to my children. If you read the bee story about the Quran, Allah's giving order to bee, go this flower, take a couple of things and make honey. So you know today honey is come from Adam alayhi salam's dua, my dua. Go back to before the Hawa are made. When I was crying, lying down, I believe afternoon, this animal called deers that come visit me. And they knew I'm a Khalifa. A couple of deers come visit me. I was lying down talking to them. I said, why did you come? He says, I come from because of Allah to visit you, Adam. You're the Khalifa. Oh, really? I got very happy, but I knew I was crying, you know. Then I open my hands, let them, you can smell beautiful. And I got very happy, go back. One of them, my favorite animal is an elephant. They hear about these animals talking, the Adams living in the Allah He created Khalifa, and then the elephants comes back. I asked them, why did you visit me? And the elephant says, I heard about the deers. You're making dua so nice. Can you please make us the dua? I said, look, you did not come from Allah. You hear about the deers and you visit me. Sorry, I'm not going to make you dua about yous. And they got very sad and turned back. This just me having a prophet miracles. Talking to animals' languages. Today, I'm pretty sure every time I go to swimming pool, something happens about the birds. And when I was 17 years old, I arrived in Antarctica and a couple of animals in Africa, I was speaking to them, penguins and things. Just this kind of good, nice story between me and the animals. I remember, doesn't mention the Quran, but learn from me, I remember everything. Angel Gabriel doesn't want it because today people calling me Allah, he doesn't want it, but I told them I'm going to remember. These are nice animal stories, deers and the elephants, it happened this. One of them, they come from Allah, I make dua, smell a little bit nice, and the elephant says, I hear about the deers. I say, look, he did not come from Allah. They got very sad, turned back. When it comes to bees, I was speaking to them. Today they're making honey, but at the start they didn't make the honey. Read the Quran. Allah's given order to them to make honey today. I already explained to you my prophet miracles, why my children named similar to angel's name. And then I'm going to start talking about the future, about the prophets. And then later on, just gonna keep talking about I'm arriving, this my spirits remember this, my spirits remember this. Because some videos gonna be over some talking, but just focus on slowly, giving Islamic ideas and telling to Allah, finally the beer's got name on the Quran. Enjoy your day, love Islam and take care.